My name is Frank Terry. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis around 2008, 2009, and I've had it for a long time. I started off with a little limp, with a foot drop in my left foot, and today it's my left hand. I went to my left side. It's showing like symptoms of stroke, even though I can't show that on MRIs. I have the symptoms because it's multiple sclerosis, and yeah, I had like a couple silent strokes in my sleep that made me disabled, and I have a long-standing multiple sclerosis. That's probably the right definition. Long-standing multiple sclerosis. Yeah, I used to run, bikes, climb, basketball, full court basketball, handball. I used to play all the games, baseball, love baseball. And yeah, I was a regular kid. Bikes, motorcycles, I used to do it all. I used to drive. Yeah. Well, I did a lot of research at different, a lot of research. There's stem cells all over the world, but there's nothing like this place or the stem cell, regeneration clinic is one of the oldest. I think it's the second oldest in the world, and that's what made me do it. So I just I couldn't wait to do it for a long time. I was scared because I thought it was a scam. I'm tired of waiting. It costs a little bit, but it's worth it. It's worth the try after so long. I wish I would have did it sooner, to be honest. I wish I would have did it like 10 or 15 years ago. I waited too long, I think. I didn't know I was gonna get this bad. At first, I just had a limp. I didn't know I was gonna end up in a wheelchair or anything like that. That happened over time. Yeah. The doctors didn't really want to give me any push to do stem cells in America. In America, they weren't telling me to go do stem cells. They wanted me to stay on the same routine. And they, to be honest, they didn't want me to do stem cells. I had to do it. I had to tell her, I told my doctor, I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm not waiting no more. She said, all right, but she tried to, I love my doctor. She wanted me to, she cares about me, and she just wanted to make sure that, I wasn't blowing my money somewhere or doing something crazy. Dr. Saturayan, I don't know if I can say her name, but she's a great doctor from Mount Sinai in New York City. I was doing infusions every month. I used to be on so much medicine. I used to do Copaxone, was MS medicine. I used to do an injection every day, and I hated it because I hate needles. But I had to do an injection every day, and then I switched to Tysabri, which I'm on now. I haven't taken it since I had to stop 30 days before I did the stem cells and 30 days after just to avoid, but I'm gonna get back on it when I go back home and just keep the process going and wait for the stem cells to kick in. It takes time for that to happen. It just don't happen overnight, So, it's a lifestyle. You gotta learn how to adapt. I changed the way I eat and change the way I live, exercise. That's pretty much my main goal this time around. Physical therapy. Oh man, over here was wonderful. The doctors, the best part about this place, Panama City, was the clinic. The best, man. The people are great people here, and it was really I had a good time. It worked out well. I might have to come back again. I had this disease a long time. I wonder if it's gonna take a few treatments or whatever. I've been told by different doctors they need to do it more than once. There was one doctor I was speaking to in Dominican Republic. He said you got to do it he has people that do 3 different treatments and then they walk. They don't take one time. He says three times because then you're gonna walk, he says. So I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day. I really don't know what to expect. It's a new drug. This is the future. Stem cells is the future. Like this is really groundbreaking what you guys are doing over here. Nobody in the country, America's not doing this. They're not doing it because of the money. Because we all know that. They rather keep you on their little treadmill. They keep the hamster on the wheel as long as possible, That's the way it feels. They're great doctors over there too. It's just, you get so tired of it that you just want to leave the country and try things. That's why I came here. It wasn't too painful. I was feeling energy. I was feeling a little. I was feeling a boost of energy, and I woke up. I woke up strong. I don't want to say. I don't want to say where I woke up strong, but I was feeling things I haven't felt in a while. Let's just say that. It was good. I can't wait to see what the future holds, because this is it's not overnight. You can't. The doctor told me here, you can't expect it overnight. So you got to take your. So I was like, okay, I'm taking it day by day, bro. And I like this place though. Real nice, classy place, safe. The view from the seat, this room is unbelievable. I'm from New York City, so the skyline, it's a little funny to me because America's so bright, New York City's so bright, and over here it's like a little baby New York City. The city's like little lights, and I see the little TV on the building. I'm like, oh, look how cute that is. Like Times Square has so many, but I can imagine how this place is going to be in 10 years. I can only imagine. Expectations, I watched every video in the world before I got here. I seen a bunch of famous people come here, like Don Fry, and one of my favorite fighters, and a bunch of people. I seen him get out of the wheelchair and walk. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to this place. But it didn't happen to me like that. He don't have long-standing multiple sclerosis. He was just a UFC fighter with back problems. I have a real problem, a real condition, and you have to realize what's going on with your body. You can't expect. I didn't expect it. My doctor made sure I did it before I left too. Dr. Satya Ryan. She didn't want me to get my hopes up. Yeah, little improvements on transfers. I see a little improvements when I stand and I get up. I can see a little bit. I do. A little bit. Absolutely. Yeah, you should do it. Do it as soon as possible. Don't wait like I did. That's my one thing I regret, is waiting so long. I wish I would have did this when in my 20s. I'm 40 years old now. So I've been through a lot of damage. A lot of lesions in my brain, and a lot of different things happened that in my 30s, in my late 20s, that I wish when I was 21 I had the money back then. I was scared. I was scared because I was still walking. I had a limp. I was no wheelchair. If I would have known I was going to be in a wheelchair, I would have did it sooner. So don't wait for something bad to happen. Do it. Act fast. Even for your kids, you have an autistic kid, I would act fast. I wouldn't wait. The future is very bright for stem cells. That's for sure. And this place harvests their own stem cells. That's why this place is special. Like I said, I did a lot of research. They're one of the places that harvest their own stem cells. And the doctor came to me every treatment and was reading the toxology report to me. He said, look how much percentage is the toxology, and this is the numbers, and blah, 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 blah. So she was breaking it down for me, the doctor here. So, it worked out. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for the most part. Absolutely. I want to come back here dancing.